Hi Virgos, welcome to Universal Guidance Tarot. It's time for your general reading. It's been a while, hasn't it? Well, I'm very happy to be back. So let's shuffle these cards up a little bit more. Let's find out. What can you expect coming up in your life? You know, what's been going on? Any advice is always welcome. Always. Let's see what's going on for our Virgos. What can you expect coming up? More shuffle here for our Virgos. Okay, now I'm going to cut them a little bit new. We're going to cut these cards like this, and now we're going to let the cards come out. So please, this is a two-part reading for Virgos. The overall energy of this reading will be the middle card in the first part of the reading for Virgos, please. Hold on there. Oh, Nelly, right? Virgos. What do you need to know for Virgos? Okay. Let's see what we got. So far, for Virgos. You're ready to move forward. I can definitely see that. Not quite doing it yet, but you are definitely ready. So I have a couple cards left to go towards the second part of the reading. So Virgos, the overall energy of your reading here, the Death card. That's a good card because that is the end of the old, the beginning of the new. It's leaving old energies behind. It's like turning your life around in a lot of cases. This is the card for Scorpio, so Scorpio might be strong in your chart or in someone else's around this reading. So that's what we're going to talk about, is you moving forward, leaving some old energies behind. I have the King of Wands up in your highest energy. So this is fire. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, one of those might be strong in your chart or in someone else's around this reading. But this is your energy. You're holding on to that staff of fresh starts and new beginnings here, and you're ready to move forward. So you're contemplating how you're going to go about it. You want to leave some old energies behind when you move forward. You want to make a change in your life, obviously. I have the Six of Pentacles next to the King of Wands. And you know, all the kings and queens are male or female. All cards are male or female. And they're very mature in their thinking. So you're really giving this some mature thinking. Right above the Scorpio card of the Death card here, if I could talk right, is a Six of Pentacles. So you're trying to move forward from a breadcrumbing situation, like feeling you're giving more to something than what you're getting back. Okay? So being thrown off balance. The scales are thrown off balance. This is being breadcrumbed. You're tired of it. You're done with it. I do have the Knight of Cups next to the Six of Pentacles. So the Knight of Cups is a sincere offer. This is a sincere, and it has to do with love. It comes from the heart. So, sincere offer, moving away from old energies, getting rid of being breadcrumbed, and then in come the sincere offer. So let's keep reading. Let's find out where this is going. I have the Five of Wands under the King of Wands. Next to the Death card, moving forward. Remember, leaving old energy behind. Well, you struggled with this idea. You might still be in the state of the Five of Wands. This is just thoughts, all kinds of thoughts. You know, it's scrambled almost, these thoughts. And they are about moving forward. We know that because it's on top of the King of Wands. But this is just struggling mentally trying to figure things out. And that's what you've been doing. You are going to move forward because that's what this reading is all about. I have the Seven of Pentacles on the other side of the Death card, right under the Knight of Cups. So you've been waiting for a love offer. You've been waiting for this Knight of Cups type energy to come in, male or female. And waiting, and waiting, and waiting, and waiting. That's what this is all about. It's like you plant the seeds, the bush grows, it blossoms, but it never comes to fruition. So I got a feeling here you're moving forward from an energy that you weren't going anywhere with this person. You have love for this person. This person was probably sincere in coming forward with their cup of love, okay? But the breadcrumbing, it's like it's dragging behind them. So the breadcrumbing was still there. Let's see what's happening here. I have the moon under the Five of Wands, the card for Pisces. Pisces might be strong in your chart or someone else's around this reading. But this is secrets being revealed or something coming to light that you didn't know. Something very enlightening is happening. And it comes to you in your thoughts. So it's like your mind is going around all this and that. You know, maybe I should do this. Maybe I should do that. You know, maybe I should wait. Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I, you know. As your mind is sorting through all these thoughts that are going through, one of those thoughts is going to be very enlightening. One of those thoughts is going to be, oh gosh, I now see it for what it is. I now understand what's going on. I think you're going to leave this relationship behind. I have the Eight of Cups under the Death card because you are leaving the old energy behind. Now, for a minute there, I was thinking, well, maybe this other person is going to change or there'll be a conversation and something's going to change. But no, I think that you are, if this is your reading, it is a general reading, I think you're going to leave it behind. Look, you're turning your back on the love that you have for this person. You're seeking a new life. You need to leave this breadcrumbing relationship behind, and you are going to do it. It's because you see the light in all these thoughts that are going through your mind. It's like you just figure it out. I have the Two of Swords next to the Eight of Cups, right under the Seven of Pentacles. So the Two of Swords, you were not dealing with this for a while. I think you were just kind of hoping it would work itself out. You had your heart guarded, you have your swords up, you have a blindfold on. It's like, I don't want to see it, I don't want to deal with it. I know how it's going to end, I don't want to go there. Well, with this card, you know, all it does is put off the inevitable. And I think that's what's happening here. But you needed clarity, and I think that's what's happened with all this Five of Wands and all this thinking that you've done. I think you're getting clarity about this relationship and clarity in what you want in moving forward and how you're going to move forward, how you're going to do that. I got a few more cards here. Okay, like we got them. See what else is going on. What more do we need to know? Oh, I have an extra card, so I will read it. So, the Five of Swords is right next to that Knight of Cups. Truth and clarity. Very enlightening. You are letting this energy go. The breadcrumbing energy, but there's some energy that's attached to them. That's why they've been breadcrumbing you. And this could be anything from a person to, it could be anything. It could be an interfering party. It can be an addiction. So whatever, you're letting this person go, but you're also letting that other energy go because you've had it. It's like you're done. You go into this deep state of meditation. I have the Four of Swords right next to the Five of Swords. So this is very spiritual. This is, you know, soul searching. Really taking a deep look at you, yourself, your life. It's very spiritual. You can see the stained glass windows there, and very healing. So you're going to go through this process of healing. Definitely. Then next, if this is your reading, next to the Four of Swords is the Four of Pentacles. You're going to be stuck in this state of healing for a little while, okay? That's where you're going to be. That's probably where you've been. If you're not there yet into the healing phase, if this is your reading, you will enter that healing phase and you will stay in that healing phase for a while. You're going to feel like, when am I ever going to get done healing from this? That's how you're going to feel. Under the Five of Swords and next to the Seven of Pentacles, here we have the Page of Cups. You know, picking up those swords of truth and clarity, waiting and waiting for this relationship to come to fruition. All you were getting was a Page of Cups. But there's a fish in the cup. This can be for Pisces, so that gives us 2. That could be for Pisces around your reading. But it's a half cup. It's a cup half full, if I say that right. So you weren't getting the full cup of love that they first presented themselves with. There's a fish in it. So that's part of the truth. That's part of what you realize in letting this person go. You do speak up. You do speak out, okay, about the whole situation. This is about your healing. You need to say something in order to fully heal. You need to let them know why you need to move forward. But, you know, I've got the 3 of Cups here. So getting through this healing, you know, you're going to feel stuck. And then it's like the next thing you know, there's a reunion of some sort with someone here. Oh, you know, this is someone else. I do not think it's them, because I have the 2 of Wands over here. That was the extra card that came out. So, celebration. You know, you might run into somebody at a birthday party, Labor Day weekend party, clubbing, at a concert, just someplace at a park, someplace where people are having fun. Farmers market this time of year. This is where you're going to bump into somebody, and it's going to be a reunion, and it's going to be a happy reunion. You might even go have a drink with them. And if you don't drink alcohol, you're probably going to have an iced tea or something like that. But you're really going to enjoy reuniting with someone. So you're not going to be stuck for all that long in your healing process. But, you know, speaking up and speaking out is going to be a big part of your healing. You do need to express yourself by looking at this reading. I do have the Tower card, and this is under that Page of Cups and next to the 2 of Swords. This is what you're trying to avoid. This is, you know, you're only getting a half a cup of love. So the Tower card is the destruction of this other relationship. There is a Tower moment, and it's a Tower moment even for you to let your guard down and to even come to the point of the conclusion that you need to move forward. That is a big Tower moment for you. And it's a Tower moment for them, because I think they just think things are status quo and they're going to stay that way. They're not. You're making a change. It takes strength. It takes courage for you to do what you know you need to do here. You've got to speak up. You're going to, and speak out to allow yourself to heal. But this is the card for Leo. Leo might be strong in someone's chart around this reading. The infinity symbol. You're going to know what to do, and you're going to find the strength and the courage to do it. But it's only leading to better things. Looky here, because otherwise these other things can't happen. So I see you moving into a better direction in your life. More fun, more joy. I have the Hermit next to the Strength card, which is your card, the card for Virgo, and it's right under the 3 of Cups. Well, this is very spiritual card, seeking your path forward. And, you know, you do figure out your path forward over here. Your path forward has to do, and you probably didn't know that over there, and I do have the Moon, it's full of surprises. There's a reunion with someone. You're not expecting it. It's just gonna happen if this is your reading. So, your path forward, definitely, it involves finding the strength and the courage to do what you know you need to do. And that just opens the door for you to be at the right place at the right time to have a reunion with somebody who it's going to be fun. It's going to be loving. It's going to be just powerful and joyful. The 2 of Wands is next to the Hermit here. And this is why I know it's somebody new. Because you're entering a new life cycle. You see this person holding that world in their hand. This is you contemplating what is it going to look like moving forward without this other person. Well, so you're looking out over the world and you're dreaming and contemplating about what is it going to look like. Well, I'm telling you what it's going to look like up to a point where you're going to have a reunion with somebody that is going to be very joyful by moving forward from a not so joyful relationship. So Virgos, this is your reading. Thank you for watching Universal Guidance Tarot. I want to thank my guardian angels and spirit guides for helping me deliver you this message.